Okay, this meeting is now being recorded, so welcome, Katie. What I'm going to do tonight was just be here to answer questions. If because this is our first due date for the 18-week schedule, I've got. Hopefully, you can see this. I've got the this image right here. And it gives the date and the time to which all of these assignments are due. So hopefully you can see that. And I guess I should ask at this point if you have any questions for me. Okay. Well, what I can do, this is really, I was just going to hold office hours, and if somebody came in with a question, I was going to answer it. I think probably what I could do is share my desktop, and let's see. Are you able to see our home page here, Katie? Probably not now. I want to close you up. Okay. So there are a few items that need to be turned in. First of all, I'm getting this information from here, and I'm just going to go through and show you what's due and where you find it. So here on our course homepage, if I come down here to the 18-week schedule, come down here to the calendar, I'll see that these are the items that are due. Okay. Remember, this assignment right here is not due tomorrow night or on Wednesday night. That's due on the next assignment due date. Okay, so it's just these assignments right here. Oh, good. Okay. Yes. So it's just what's due on Wednesday is the introduction discussion, the normative empirical assignment, the government structure discussion, and the other functions of government assignment. Okay, and those are due on this Wednesday assignment due date. All right. So if you're wondering where you go to find these assignments and what you're supposed to do to complete them, I'm going to come back over here to our course homepage. I'm going to come right over here under course materials and click on content. All of the assignments that we talked about are in the first unit, this unit 1, concepts of AP comparative government. Okay, so if I come over here after I click on course materials and click on content, it gives me this table of contents right here. If I click here under concepts in AP comparative government, these are the pages, the links that pop up. Now mine's going to look a little bit different than yours. In fact, let me get out real quick and go in as a student. That way it won't look confusing. Back here, do that. All right, yes. Okay. So the idea of how to work this class is you can click through these links right here, and that will help you understand how to do these assignments. Okay. One of the first assignments that you have to do is this empirical normative assignment, and it says right here you can click here to download the assignment instructions. So when I do that, when I click there, it opens up this Word document. Now in this assignment here, we are looking at different sources of research and making a decision as to whether we feel like these are normative or empirical, okay? Now, I will say that as students are completing this assignment, there's some of these sources that are difficult to pull up. They are not able to access some of these. If you run into that, I would just say it's okay to skip it because a lot of these are Google books, and your computer may not be able to access this easily. Okay, so rather than you certainly don't have to purchase anything, but rather than pull your hair out trying to figure out how to access the material, it's fine to skip it. What I'm looking for here is just for you to make a good argument, okay, about some of these passages. Just kind of start to get an idea of how political theory and political research is written and from what perspective it's written, okay? So really in this assignment, I'm pretty much checking for completion, okay? Did you take a stab at it, all right? Did you give it your best shot there, okay? So once you have done that and completed that, okay, then you will save your document, all right, and you'll name it something. And then you can go right back here and click on this, and this is going to take you straight to the assignment Dropbox folder, okay? So once I click here, it'll ask me here to upload the assignment, okay, which is very helpful, okay? So like I said, you click here to download your assignment instructions, but you click on the assignment name, and that takes you to a screen where you can upload, okay? All right. In addition to that, you can go through and you can click on these links, and they will give you additional information about how and ways to learn comparative politics, okay? So I would suggest as you're going through some of this, you go through and you do each of these modules here, which allow you to gain a better understanding of whatever topic is being covered. Okay? It can be helpful because your next assignment is this discussion topic, governmental structures of the core countries. Okay? And so this is a discussion question that needs to be answered. What are governments? Okay? There's a presentation in this link right here that asks this question, and it gives some big ideas, and it talks about the United States government. And so in this discussion question, what I want to do is for you to do a little bit of research on your chosen core country and give a brief description about how its government was formed. And I give you some kind of guiding questions here that you can certainly use. You can talk about the current governmental structure of your chosen countries, the significant events that led to the creation of that current government, the philosophical ideas. You can talk about all of this stuff. You can talk about one of these things, okay? You should make an initial post and then respond to at least 2 classmates, okay? All right, again, based on this link right here, another assignment that you have to complete is this other functions of government assignment. If you click here, you can download the assignment instructions. So here I'm asking for you to summarize how your chosen country accomplishes the other functions of government as described in the presentation. So to complete this assignment, what you would need to do is come back over here and look at the presentation, what are governments, okay, or other functions of governments. All right, and it's in this link right here. If you click on this link, it will take you, okay? If you click through each of these, you can click through each of these. Some videos. Here is a, there's your What Are Governments video. Oh, sorry. There's your Explorer. Move on to Challenge. Some types of government. Okay, so that is how, maybe a takeaway. Okay, so that is how you can use this, the links that are in this course to help you with your assignments. Now you also, don't forget, have an e-text. Actually, you have 2 of them. All right, so you should have received an email from, excuse me, a company called Lock Lizard. I didn't make up that name. I didn't choose it. That gave you instructions on how to access your e-text. Okay, there's 2 of them. One of the e-texts that we are using, Essentials of Comparative Politics, that is the book that I want you to read. The other book is also a good read, but your test questions come from the first book. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions about that. Have you been able to access the textbook, Katie? And hi, Ayana. Okay. Ayana, what I'm doing is going over some of the the assignments that are due this week, and just giving kind of a refresher course on how to access the assignments. Ayana, did you have any questions for me? Okay. Okay. All right. So, let's see. I think I have covered everything, unless you guys have something you want to ask me. This first week I'm concentrating on getting everybody into the course and acclimated to the course, and letting everybody take a minute to find their way around. And so I'm not being very strict on the grading. Of course, if you don't turn it in, I have to give you a 0, but I'm really, just wanting students to make sure they understand how to work the course. So if there's anything in here that you have a question about, what I'm going to do for the remainder of the time that we're here, I'll probably be here for another 30 minutes, maybe 45. You can ask me a question. I'll do what I can to answer it. But if you don't have any other questions for me, you are free to go. Because I'm just going to kind of hang out here and make sure that if anybody else pops in, I'll answer their questions. Hi, Reese. Reese, can you hear me? Hi. So, Reese, what I'm doing tonight is just holding some office hours. I just wanted to make myself available in case anyone had questions because our first assignment due date is on Wednesday. So, if you have a question for me, I'll be happy to answer it. Okay. Well, these are the assignments that are due on Wednesday. Okay? Remember, this assignment right here is not due until the following Wednesday. So this assignment right here is not due on this day. It's due on this following day after MLK Day. Okay? I'm only going to be looking for these few. I have them listed right here. Okay? All right. Are the short answer questions going to be in an FRQ format? No. They're not, Reese. It's just, a question, and then you must be talking about the exam, like this short answer exam. It's not due this Wednesday. It's due the following Wednesday. Yeah, it's just going to be a question, and I'm just going to expect a paragraph.
This is the Bible in